and welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. Today I am doing yet another round of my TBR game. Before I get into the actual game, we do have to look at the books that I had to read for last month to determine if I get any punishments. So let's see how it went. First up, we have Corpse Bride. First up, we have Bonecryer's Moon, which was my Corpse Bride card that was to read a book with an unlikely or inconvenient romance. I had to buddy read this with Jem, and I did manage to finish it. It was a reread, so I wasn't actually that surprised that I managed to finish it. Then I had a jar pick, and that was Where Rainbows End by Cecilia Ahern. I DNF'd this. It just wasn't for me, and I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna pick it up again or not, but I guess we'll see. I don't really remember the order of the books that I picked, but then I had the Spirit card, which was a friend pick, and initially she picked Kingdom of the Wicked, but then she changed her pick to From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout, but I did not manage to finish this. Unfortunately, that is a step back on the board. So now we kind of get into the tricky bit, because for the last two cards that I had, which was Fairytopia and Road to El Dorado, which was read a book with the Chosen One trope and read a book with a map, I had chosen Incendiary and Illusionary, and I'm currently reading Incendiary, which is why I only have the dust jacket here, but I do think that I will be able to finish both of them before the end of the month, so I am not going to take a punishment for these two. If I don't finish Illusionary, I will roll it over because I will start it. I'm just not sure I will finish it. So with all of that out of the way, let's just get started. So I have to move a step back because I am pretty sure that I'm not gonna get to the friend pick, but I do think that I will get to Illusionary, and if not, then I will have at least started it, and then I will just roll it over to next month. So I will only have to go one step back for this month. Let's just get started with the first roll. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A jar pick. So we start off strong with a jar pick. I hope that the jar will be kind to me, and I will explain why later. Okay, so let's see what the jar has in store for me. Okay, we got 3 Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. I had just completely moved on without even showing the book, but it's fine. It's about 400 pages, and I think I will be able to manage this. Hopefully I will. 3 Dark Crowns, everybody. I am actually excited, even though I've had it on my read the first line thing twice, and it didn't really intrigue me, but the story itself and what I remember people saying about it is kind of what intrigues me, so. Next roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DreamWorks. Read the next book in a series. Next up, I got the Kung Fu Panda card, which is to read the next book in a series. That just fits perfectly because I am going to be reading Bonecryer's Dawn this month with Gemma as well. We had such a great time reading Bonecryer's Moon, and now I just need to finish this damn duology. And what better time to do it than now? I'm excited. I am really excited. I think I'm gonna try and prioritize this, but we'll see. Now for the third roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A Disney. Brave. Read a book with a character holding something on the cover. Then we got Brave, which was to read a book with a character holding something on the cover. Now, I could have picked a bunch of other books probably, and I could probably also have picked shorter books, but I really want to read From Blood and Ash, and my friend did pick it for me last month, and I just kind of really want to read it. So I'm putting it on my TBR for this month as well. Am I being ambitious? Oh yes. Fourth roll. An 8. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 jar picks? 2 jar picks in one round? Are you kidding me? Oh, well. Then we got another jar pick. I am mad about it. Let's see what the jar has in store for me, shall we? So we got Son of the Storm by Sui Davis Okumboa, which is this one. I have absolutely no expectations to this. I don't even remember why I bought it. I think I bought it because I thought the cover was cool. And then I probably read something about it, but I just don't remember what. But I am really excited, and it doesn't seem like it is that long. It's like 450 pages, so I think that's fine. I hope that's fine at least. So yes. And the final roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. A Disney card. Big Hero 6, read a book with a number in the title. So for the final roll in my TBR, I got Big Hero 6, which is to read a book with a number in the title. I had hoped that I could pick something where I could fit one of the first line books into this, but I will not be able to do that. But for this, I have decided to go for 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. I was in between this and 3 Dark Crowns, but then I got 3 Dark Crowns in my jar, so obviously I had to go for this. I could have also picked Master of One, but I felt like that was a bit too much of a chunker to add to my TBR for this month. So I'm gonna go for 6 Crimson Cranes, and I'm honestly really excited. So that was my official TBR, which means that only these books will be able to give me like a punishment for next month if I don't read them. However, I am 15 books away from my Goodreads goal, and am I crazy enough to try and attempt to read 15 books in 1 month? Apparently I am. I have picked some books that I want to read. So let me just go through them, explain why I added them to this, but I think you will understand why when you see them. First up, we have The Bright and the Pale by Jessica Rubinkovsky. To be completely honest with you, right now, I don't remember if this or These Hollow Vows was the official pick from my first line thing, but if it was These Hollow Vows, then I am going to change it to this. If it wasn't, then great. I did kind of pick both, but since this is the shorter of the two, I am adding this to my TBR for this month as well. Next up, we have A Christmas Carol. I've never read it, want to read it. It is really short and it's a Christmas story, so I feel like now is the perfect time to read it and also to get that book count up higher. Then we have the sequel in the Spirit Animals series. This is book 2, which is called Hunted by Meg Stiefvater. Again, short book, get that book count up. We love to see it. And also, I want to read this to see if I'm actually going to continue with the series or if I'm just going to stop here. Then I am reading this very short Danish book called De Gamle Molbohistorie, which is basically folk tales from this part of Jutland called Mols. It is just some very short stories. You can see here, like, these are 4 separate stories. I am kind of excited to read this because it's been a while since I've heard the stories, so I'm actually really glad to be adding this to my TBR, and it is really short. Then we have this book that I've tried to read now for Christmas for 2 years in a row and have never finished. It is called Julemandens Død, which is translated to Santa Claus's Death, and it is by Kenneth Anderson, and I think that he actually has some books that are translated to English. I'm not sure what this is. But this is basically a Christmas calendar book. So every day you read another chapter, and then I am not sure if there's 24 or 25 because Danish Christmas is on the 24th. Oh yeah, there's also the 25th, but that's just a very short chapter. So it is 25 chapters, and then you just read one every day. So I feel like that would be a great way also to get through a book, just to take one chapter and then move on with something else. And now we get into the graphic novels, because if I am attempting to read 15 books in a month, I have to have some graphic novels. So I have picked 4 graphic novels, the only 4 graphic novels that I own but haven't read, and then I have 1 graphic novel that I want to read. First up, we have the sequel to Monstrous. This is, well, volume 2, The Blood, and I am excited to see where it goes. I feel like I say that about every single sequel that I get to, but I am really excited about this because the ending of the first one had me kind of shook. Next up, I'm gonna read Mercy by Mirka Andolfo. I do think that this is a bind-up of 3 volumes. So I do think that it is The Fair Lady, The Frost, and The Find. I will just count it as one book since it is one book. Next up we have Snot Girl, Green Hair Don't Care, and I am excited. This is probably the book on my TBR that I am the least excited for, maybe apart from A Christmas Carol. I'm pretty sure that I will like it. I think it's supposed to be kind of fun, so I hope that it is. I'm excited to see what I think of all these graphic novels basically, and then afterwards I will have to decide which ones I'm going to continue with and which ones I'm not. If there's any that I'm not going to continue with, who knows. The final graphic novel that I haven't read before that I'm going to read is Pretty Deadly Volume 1, and I am so excited. I've never seen anyone talk about this, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It could be maybe like a hidden gem situation, but it could also be like people have read it but just didn't like it. It looks really cool. It looks kind of Western zombie-ish, and I'm kind of just here for it. And I don't know why, because normally that's not something that I would go for, but this just looks really cool. The final one that I have is a Danish graphic novel that is kind of humongous. This is called Menneskesøn, and it is by Peter Madsen. It is kind of like a graphic novel version of the Bible. I got it from a confirmation, so I got it from the church. It's just really stunning. Like, I'm not religious at all, but I do like the biblical stories, and I'm actually really excited to revisit this graphic novel and see what I think of it now, because when I read it I was 14. I could attempt to lift all of the books that I have to read. This is my TBR. Oh my god, and it's really heavy. Call me insane, but it doesn't look that bad. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, this is so heavy. Oh. So, 15 bucks. 15 bucks. And that being said, if I don't finish Illusionaria, I will have to read that as well for this month. So, no pressure, no pressure. Wait! I forgot one. I forgot one on the pile. I don't know what I was thinking. 15 books in 1 month. I don't know what I was thinking, guys. But you know what? I'm gonna do my damn best. I'm gonna do my damn best. I don't know what strategy would be better. So please let me know in the comments. Do you think I should start by getting rid of all the short books? Because that would give me 8. That would give me 8 books to just, you know, swoosh. Or do you think I should mix and match? Not mix and match, but do you think I should mix them? So read like a longer book, then a shorter book, then a longer book, then a shorter. Maybe I could also like read a book and then have a graphic novel that I read on the side. So like read 1 book at home, and then when I go to work I could bring maybe 2 graphic novels and read them in the car, because I have an hour and a half approximately, like between an hour and an hour and a half depending on traffic each way. So I do have some time to kill there, but I don't know if I should just do where I bring the shorter books in the car and read the longer books at home, or if I should just pick whatever I feel like and then read that without any deeper thought to it. What do you think? Should I read the short book first? Should I mix it? Should I divide it into stay-at-home books and go-to-work books? Or should I just do whatever I feel like on the given day? Let me know down in the comments, please. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment telling me, obviously, which system you think would work better for me, but also which books are you reading this month and how many books are you attempting to read? Also, how close are you to your Goodreads goal? Have you already finished it, maybe? If so, then you are my inspiration, because I need to get better at the damn Goodreads goal. I like it when I win, and I didn't this year. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like icon. And if you want to see more of my bookish content, you can hit that subscribe button, and also if you want to be notified every single time that I post, you can hit the little bell icon. It would just mean the world to me. And until I see you next time, bye!